Shalom, beloved brothers and sisters, Jews and Gentiles alike. Welcome. This is your humble servant, Big Levi. Today is Monday, May the 8th, 2023, and it's currently 9:18 a.m. I have to profile this video of me going to rescue my mother. It was back in April the 12th, 2023, when we had that flood here in Fort-Lauderdale. This is just a commentary on the event that happened. So let us watch, and then I'll tell you and explain unto you what happened here. Now, this is me driving and going to go ahead and pick up my mom. Okay, so I was on the phone with her. So those are the cars. Let me enlarge this. Okay, so those were the cars that stopped. All right, there's this car in front of me, and it had people in it. Luckily, I have a giant freaking SUV, and I was going out and go pick her up. Okay, let me put the volume a little bit more. There you go. You can see the tidal wave. This is how high the water was. All right. So you can see everything is underwater. Okay. And there were still people in the street. All right. There were still people in the street. Okay. And this thing was scary, man. See those people, they still in the car though. Okay, they still in the car. See the water get over this car over here. All right. And then I had to pass them, and there was people in this car, and they were calling onto me, and there's nothing I could do. And if I stop, I was going at about 6 miles an hour, as you can see right here. If you stop in the water, that's it for you. And the water was so high I couldn't even open the door, because if I open the door, the water will get inside. The people were calling, and you see that little lady right there. Let me pause it. Okay, the water was up to her chest. She came out of this car. That was her car, and she was flagging me down. Okay, she was a senior citizen, and I felt really bad. I could not pick her up, man. I couldn't. And then I realized I learned my lesson. I knew what the Mighty One wanted me to know when I couldn't help her. I couldn't, brethren. Okay, I couldn't. So when I was going over there, and then that little lady was there, I couldn't help her. So I just say I could not. She was flagging me down. Okay, you see her with the cane. She flagged me down. I stopped, and I realized if she opened the door, the car going to be flooded, and I had to go. I'm sorry for this lady, man. And well, luckily she made it home. There were no fatality. Okay, but at least in Fort-Lauderdale. So we had to drive all the way up, okay, to go pick up my mom, because what had happened is this thing. It come out of nowhere. They did not see it coming. Okay, they didn't see it coming. They didn't warn anyone. They couldn't warn us until right after that. That's when they chose to warn us. Yet till now, my car is damaged. Of course, I had some water damage, and it's still working, but it had water damage. I had to go get a oil change and change everything. Luckily, the engine didn't blow up, but most of the brand new cars, they had extensive damages in them. Okay, so that was part one. See how long we are into this. Yeah, that's part one. Let's do part two. Okay, and when I picked up my mom, this is when we were returning. Okay, I might leave the volume loud. Okay, so that's, let me put the volume down a little bit. Okay, all right, so those are the people that were waiting to be rescued. All right, Okay, so there's a fair amount of homeless. Okay, so you will see cars that people were in there screaming, "Help! Help! Help! Please!" And they had flashlight, well, their phone. They are flashing me down. I couldn't stop and help them. Plus, my car was sputtering and the car was shaking. And I'm like, is the car going to stop with me? Okay. As you can see, watch this car right there. You can see the light. People are flashing things in there. Oh no, well, that's the little lady. I could not pick her up. Okay. There are people there flashing their light, like they were screaming help. Let me see if I can hear it. Okay. Say they are flashing me help, help, help. I couldn't help them. I couldn't help them. And there's people right here. And okay, so that's what it is. That's the whole place, and the water get to the engine, and the angels were with us, and the car didn't stop in there, man. It would have been a great shame, man. Okay, so all those are all the people that, you know, this thing stop. You don't know what's in the water. Okay, this dude was flagging me and calling me, you know, and then he was like, "Yo, hey, come help, please." I couldn't. I couldn't help those people, man. All right, the Most High showed me that when this thing hit, whatever that needs to be hit, you won't be able to help anyone. If you have the opportunity to save yourself, I had to go pick up my mom because she was stuck at the train station, and I had to go ahead and pick her up. But anything else, man, if this is, you're not the savior, and the mighty one had protect me, but this thing was scary, man. I was just doing a lesson with the family online, and then I had to tell them, "Yo, I'm leaving now because my mom just called me. She said she can't go, she can't pass." So she had to leave everything behind, and I had to go ahead and pick her up, you know. So I wanted to share the experience with the nation. We're fine now. It's been a month, but that's what it is, man. That's what it is when the mighty one, when the holy one do something, and he showed you that no matter what you do, if you try to save one of those people, you risk your life. You could have died. You could have died. And then the water have all sort of things in it, live wire, of course, Florida, alligators, snakes, water moccasin, uh, python, constricted boa. It could have anything in it, and then you just jump in there and you turn out to be the victim. It was crazy, man. That thing was scary. It was crazy, man. My whole body, man. When I got home, I'm like, thank God. Excuse me. I made it home. And in the morning, we had. Let me show you. Excuse me. We had a live. Let me see. We had a live, okay. All right, we had a live. That's where they said the alligator was. There. So we don't want to tempt the mighty one. You don't want to tempt the holy one, man. There was a gator there, so let's get out of here. That's alligator. It was right here, though, I believe, last night. Okay, there was. Take the low ground right here, the high ground here. So that's the bus, man. It's not in. There was an alligator there, so I had to get out of the water, and I was showing the people this thing is real, dog. It's not like something we're making up, or because I'm Big Levi, I'm exempt from that. That's not what that is, man. This thing is everywhere. It's everywhere, son. Everywhere you're going to face certain things, it will depend on the Holy One to get you out or have mercy upon you. But you will face those things, man. So anyway, that's all I wanted to share with the nation. And I say, be careful out there, man. Things are real. Keep on praying, keep on studying. The wisdom is out there. And be safe, man. All right. Then again, you can join us, study in private videos and private things, beautiful things that I can't show to the public because it is forbidden. Things that we found, things that we've been involved in. Beautiful, okay? All right. Shalom.